Hi everyone, for this video we're going to create a screen that has two widgets on it. In our case we're going to have two buttons, one button that says hello and another button that says world. This is different to what we've done before, where we've only ever had one widget on the screen. If you look what we've got here, we've got the outline of our program. I've actually hidden the code that's required. We've got our import statements, we're used to that, and we'll ignore this line. We're going to come back to that just now. We've got the extension, where we're extending the app class here, which we imported previously, and then we've overridden the build function for that class. We've made an instance of, in the past it's been in a button, in this case it's going to be this my layout class instead, which we will see here, and then we've returned that instance, and then we've run it in the same way. So at this stage there's nothing different. Let's have a look at the import statements. So if we look at the import statements, we've got importing the app class, nothing new there. We've imported the button because we're using buttons, but we've imported this box layout, and the important thing about importing this box layout is that box layout allows us to contain more than one widget. So let's look at this class. This is really where all the work goes on, so let's extend it. If you're used to object-oriented programming, you'll understand that you can have a constructor for that class, and that's this init method here. And you can see what we're doing here is we're saying, okay, init, which is our constructor for this class. When we do this class, can you bring this up? And the first thing we want to do is run what's necessary for the superclass. So every time that you do this, you're going to put this. There's nothing new there. That will happen every time. But what have we got going on here? We've got a button, so we create our button, we put down the text. Then we've got button 2, obviously they've got to have different names, and we're going to call that one world. And then all we do is we add the button, so self, that means this layout, add widget, which is a set function, button 1. Then we self dot add widget button 2. So all this does here is say, I've got this widget, it's a box layout, can you set up this box layout? With this box layout, can you now create two buttons, and can you add them in the order button 1 and button 2? When we come down to the class here, we create an instance of this box layout, we then return that box layout. So let's just run that class, sorry, that program, that app, and let me minimize that, bring it in, and here we go. So we've got the hello button, the world button, they don't do anything at the moment, we'll see something later, and that is our application. I hope you found that helpful.